All right, guys, so today we're going to be doing the last day of our mobility program, which is going to be the neck and shoulders, the traps, upper traps. We're going to be using one of the yoga tune-up balls once again. This is a small one. You can use either a small one or a medium one. And I'm also going to use a bigger one just to get into the neck because of the curvature of the neck. The first one that we're going to do is we're going to run along the ridge of that trap. So if you look at your upper shoulder, your shoulder blade here, just right above that shoulder blade, we're going to run everything north of that shoulder blade. We're going to use this ball for that, and then for the neck, we're going to use the larger ball, once again, just because of the fact that sometimes it gets hard to get back into that position. Lower this on down just a bit here so we can see me on the ground. What I'm going to do here is we're just going to lay down on our back here. You're going to place that ball on your shoulder, right above your shoulder blade. You're going to put your hand behind your head, and that'll just create a nice little platform to hold it in place. You can hip bridge to bring put a little more pressure on that, or you can just hang out here if that's a little too intense, and just look for any tender spots there. Obviously, don't go over your spine, and just grind around in there, see if we can loosen that up a bit, okay? The next one that we're going to do is going to be with the large alpha ball here. And we're going to use this going along the side of your neck here, and a muscle called the levator scapula there. And so we're just going to run from the base of your skull down to the top of that shoulder blade once again, right where it attaches at the medial portion, the inside portion of that scapula. So you're just going to once again lay down here. That ball is going to go into that curvature of your neck. All you're going to do is look around here, look for any tender spots once again, not going over your spine. If you roll into your spine, you've gone too far, be very, very cautious there. Those processes that run off your spine can be very fragile. You don't want to break those off. That could be very bad. So you get all the way at the base of your skull, right where your skull meets your neck there, and then you're going to work your way all the way down to the base of that shoulder, looking for any tender spots in there. You go hand behind your head once again there if you'd like. Okay? Next one that you're going to do is going to be, over here. We're going to use a barbell for this. I know a lot of you guys might not have a barbell. See if you can find something that you can push down on at your house. I think what else do you have? If you have a band, you can use a band too as well. You get a similar effect with that. I can show you how to do that too as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put that shoulder so that bar is going to sit right across that trap here, that upper trap. That your traps are this kite-shaped muscle that goes from the base of your skull, your shoulder blades, to about mid-back. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to squat down just a little bit, sticking your butt out. We're going to load that. We're going to push up, create a little bit of tension. Look for any tender spots in there, and just kind of grind through there. You can also bring that hand up and make sure you don't hit that collarbone. That collarbone can be very fragile. Not the strongest bony structure there. So once again, every spot that we find, every tender spot that we find, we want to apply pressure there. Don't feel like you have to kill it. Just apply pressure for about 30 seconds per tender spot. Frequency over intensity, so don't feel like you have to kill it every day. Just do it on a regular basis. Creating a routine where we're looking to address those knots is far more valuable than trying to kill it once a year or once a month, you know. So the next one we're going to do for our static stretching, I'm using a jump stretch band. I have it tied around the bottom of my weight stack here. You can also just hold onto a rope. You can also just put that hand behind your back here and do it from that position if you don't have that. Okay? So with the jump stretch band, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to start off by putting my hand facing upward. Okay? And then I'm going to load that. If you try to load it first here and then rotate, you're not going to get full rotation. So fully rotate, load it here, and then we're going to reach over the top of your head here to the opposite side ear. We're going to stretch out this way, pulling that same side ear to the same side shoulder here, and you should be able to feel that stretch from your ear all the way down to the outside of your shoulder. Okay, once again, you're going to hold that position anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be consecutive. Just make sure that you're accumulating a total of 2 to 5 minutes on this particular day. The next one that we're going to do is same exact position. We're going to palm to the sky, load it, and then we're going to reach over at a 45-degree angle to the crown of our head, and we're stretching that levator scapula, that muscle that draws from the base of your skull here down to the bottom of your shoulder blade here. I'm sorry, the top of your shoulder blade here. And so we're going to come here, reaching across your face at a 45-degree angle, grabbing your crown of your head, and you should be able to feel that stretch across the back of your neck through here. Once again, holding for 2 to 5 minutes for a cumulative total. Okay, if you're looking just to do maintenance, 30 seconds is fine. If you want to create some type of adaptation, if you're finding that you're storing pressure in your shoulders, by all means, we do want to hold that for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. The next one that we're going to do, if you do have a jump stretch band, I would say use it. If not, it's not the end of the world. We're going to go here. We're going to load that shoulder behind our back here. And all I'm going to have you do is we're allowing pressure to pull that shoulder backwards here. Let me get a little bit closer. We're allowing that band to pull your shoulder backwards here into more of a retracted shoulder position here. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to, this point of my chin here, I'm going to try to bring that up to the sky as high as I can. And I want to stretch out all this tissue up here. Okay? So once again, I'm going to go here, put that hand behind my back, oops, stand up, try to pull that forward as far as I can, and then reach that point of my chin up to the sky as high as I can. Okay? And once again, like always, try to perform for anywhere forward from 2 to 5 minutes. And one thing I'll tell you guys is that I am a strong believer in making sure that your neck stays nice and loose. You'll hear a lot of people say that I store tension in my neck. Everybody stores tension in their neck. There's a bit of a feedback loop that occurs. Part of it's caused by what's called clavicular breathing. We have a tendency when we get stressed out of breathing through our chest, which tightens up those scalenes, tightens up the upper traps, tightens up the levator scapula, tightens up that sternocleidomastoid, and all that neck muscles become super, super tight. And that tightness creates more cortisol. More cortisol creates more stress, which creates more breathing upward into your neck. We want to make sure that we're shutting that off, especially during these stressful times. I imagine everybody's a little more stressed out than they should be right now, or than they probably want to be. So stretching out that neck can help to reduce your stress pretty drastically. And one of the things I always tell people is, if I just had you squeeze your neck all day long, by the end of the day, you'd be outrageously stressed out, okay? If we go backwards with that, if we just try to loosen it up as much as possible, we'd actually be less stressed than we were had we not done that. Okay? All right, guys, hopefully that all makes sense. If you guys have any questions, please hit me up. Otherwise, have a great day.